Don't like it. So what the fuck? Where the fuck does it come from? Anyway, what's the motherfucking do, man? Welcome to the Den. If you're not familiar with the Den is the best conversation on the entire internet, discussing everything naturally as it should be. You know, no agenda. Sounds good to say. No agenda, no hate. This is a hate-free zone. There's nothing but love. We're all friends in the Den. I'm your host, Ed Honcho. We're going to have a great night tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like Christmas in July tonight. We're going to have an excellent time. We're going to discuss culture and body types. We're not going to talk about that at all. You know, we always have a topic and barely ever talk about it. But I said I'm going to try to keep the videos to like 45 minutes tonight. And then so that way we can, you know, keep it all live, all that good stuff. I really don't care. I don't know what's going on with this dude. This one, so I went to like a new person, and so I don't even know, I'm all mirrored out. Here we go, yeah. There we go. I don't know, this little spinny thing. I don't know if I'm a fan of it too much. See, that's why I got this saying, right? I really don't like going to hairdoers that are not natural themselves, honestly. But, you know, I found this chick on this website, and it looked pretty cool. But it was partly my fault. I had a bunch going on, and she did hit me and let me know that she was kind of in a time constraint. And, you know, I didn't send a picture for it being my first time going there, so my hair it's long, right? It's very long. And so she was expecting maybe some little dreads, and so it was a whole clusterfuck, right? So partly on me, but I don't know. I might give it one more shot. I might try a different style. This is something a little different. And so there's that. Honcho hands with dreads. But let's see what we got joining us this evening, and then we're going to turn up and we're going to watch a little bit of craziness. But we're going to talk about this topic because what happened is this got generated off this tweet. You know what I'm saying? And the tweet got deleted. And it was super funny because I was screenshotting the tweet. As I was screenshotting it because I wanted to use it for tonight's stream, I guess she went back to delete. She got what they call ratioed. And I'll explain what that means if y'all don't know what the ratio thing is on Twitter. I barely know what it means. I really don't give a shit. It's like people put stuff out, I guess, want to make friends and shit. I fuck with people who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, just fuck all that, bro. Like, if you like what I'm saying, cool. If you don't like what I'm saying, cool. Doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna dislike you for that. Everybody should have their own opinion. But, you know, it is what it is. I just disagree with Heidi. She's a terrible person. I got some terrible websites you may or may not look at. I don't know. We'll hold on to those. Let's mute that. Mute this. All right, cool. So I see Culture, the Don of the Discord, holding it down. Sarah Lou, the lovely Miss Sarah Lou, how are you? John, my favorite New Yorker. Is it socially acceptable for black people to cry? No. Not at all. 17. What's the motherfucking deal? Heidi. Wait. Does Miss Bell come in? Okay, there she go. I was about to say, did Miss Bell come in here and just instantly go to a raffle and I say, hey, how are you doing, Miss Bell? Southern style. Eric Marquez, Mr. Marquez, how you doing? What's the motherfucking deal? Miss Meat, how are you in the great, well, not so great state of Georgia? And let's, darn it, I ain't on the right thing. I'm gonna remove your statement there, Miss Me, but I can't because I'm on the wrong thing. All right, rise up. There we go. Let's delete that. There we go. So let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about bad stuff. Let's talk about terrible things. And then we're going to get into the nice topic, right? Body types. And it's a premise because I'll just bring the tweets up when it's time to bring the tweets up. And then we'll go from there. It was me. And I'll do it again, too. Like, I know that little meme with Goofy on there with the little crazy eyes. Now I'll fucking do it again. Yeah, that's me. I'll do it again. Yeah. Sit down. Ain't no rising up around here. So crazy videos. Let's just get it out the way. I'm not giving y'all options today. We're just gonna watch crazy shit. I don't even think I got a whole lot of violence. I do. Ooh. I got some disgusting stuff going on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 videos. They're all pretty quick. And some of them are terrible. Let's see what we're going to start off with. Let's start off with a little bit of semi-violence, right? I hope all of you are doing well tonight. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Actually, when I'm pushing buttons and stuff, Heidi, and I don't want to just talk about the buttons I'm pushing, I hum little tunes. It's black code, so you wouldn't understand. Wow. Hold on. Let me redo this, do that, do this. There we go. Right here. That's good enough. All right, here we go.
Wow. Hey, y'all. We got another dead soldier, man. Nashville, Tennessee, laying in the streets. I hope he ain't dead, but... Wow. Pray for the lost soul. Oh, he ain't dead. Man, get your ass up out the damn street, bruh. Man, this man shit. Man sleeping in the middle of the damn street.
He just had to take a power out, man.
Man, that's crazy as hell. Man, this man got all this damn. They need to beat his ass. Laying his punk ass in the middle of... Man, do y'all see this? Man, this man here laying in the middle of the damn street like he dead. Wow. Wow, this crazy as hell. Man, I'm finna get... Wow.
Hold on a moment. Scotty violated and opened the door. So give me just uno momento, por favor, while I do this. All right, there's that. And I gotta click on this button right here. I'm singing a song for Heidi because she's not a real tiger. All right, here we go. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Appreciate the love. All right. So yes, this gentleman was obviously tired from working. Hard day's work. Couldn't make it quite home. And fell asleep on the road using up all these good government resources. I don't know what peach coffee is. I don't know how it's been $639 there, but the fact that I finessed Heidi for it, I'll take it. Oh, I don't know why. How about now? Is that better? Or do you like Echo Ed? Bring it back. Anyway, all right. Let's stop the shenanigans. Let's get back on with the tomfoolery. Normal? What does normal really mean? I think I'll save that one for last. Let's save the best for last because that'll actually segue into what we're talking about. All right, here's one. Here's something terrible, right? This is awful. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Where's Memphis? You know what I'm saying? If you're in the Discord, you would know what I'm talking about. If you're not in the Discord, then you're not gonna get this joke that I'm referring to by where's Memphis. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's gonna get it because I don't think anybody's been in here when Sarah might get it. Sarah probably will get it. Sarah might be the only one that gets it.
Hey,
I just got done fucking a nigga in the bushes. All this money in my hand.
let me see your money. What you got?
Girl, that's like $15.
You fucked a nigga in the bushes for 15?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
I just got done fucking a nigga in the bushes. All this money in my hand.
let me see your money. What you got?
Girl, that's like $15.
You fucked a nigga in the bushes for 15?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
I just got done fucking a nigga in the bushes. All this money in my hand.
let me see your money. What you got?
Girl, that's like $15.
I'll be honest, it looks more like $7. I think I see a 5 and 2 ones. Appreciate the love of Memphis on another cruise. I don't know if that's a joke or the truth. For those y'all just had to be there. If y'all missed the Memphis conversation, the $15 thing, it's so relatable. But we'll talk about that at another time. And the crazy part is the bitch behind the fucking counter encouraging. Like, yeah, girl, get your money. She said, for all this money in my hand. She sounds wore out. She might have to work hard for that. Terrible. Terrible stuff going on. Let's see. Yeah, you should put a mash of my wonderful song. It'll probably be the most viral video of it. Like, who is this? It should be on American Idol, if that show even still comes on. What's the one Nick Cannon's on? America's Got Talent. Yes, I will be the doodler. That sounds terrible, actually. Man in the Street. Go on the folder. Let's see. We've gone black. I actually think I have some Asian action this evening. I don't think I got a lot of white folks tonight. Segue this into that.
People are really out here acting like they can't comprehend they them pronouns. They're like, oh, but it's plural. Okay, let me put it into language that you can understand. If you're holding 2 fish in your profile picture, it's 2 fish. But you could also only be holding 1 fish in your profile picture, and it's 1 fish. 2 fish, 1 fish. Same word, plural and singular. You're welcome. People are really out here acting like they can't comprehend they them pronouns. They're like, oh, but it's plural. Okay, let me put it into language that you can understand. If you're holding 2 fish in your profile picture, it's 2 fish. But you could also only be holding 1 fish in your profile picture, and it's 1 fish. 2 fish, 1 fish. Same word, plural and singular. You're welcome. People are really
I see her and I think plenty o fish. I'm gonna be honest, man. I got nothing. If Heidi was Asian. That's all I got. Again, people work really hard to be really dumb. What's that term they use? Word salad. I think that's one of my new favorite terms. Let me see. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. While we're on the dumb train, let's go ahead and get this one out. Because while we're confusing phrasing, let's just go ahead and do it.
Hey, so So,
Hey,
I just kind of had a realization today.
word.
How come the straights always have a problem
The
with
straights?
using trans people or non-binary people's preferred name, but they're okay with using
just trying
other
to figure out
straight
the
people's
pronouns.
nicknames?
Preferred names.
Like my partner's name is Michael, right? But sometimes he goes by Mikey or Mike, and sometimes he prefers to be called Mike. Nobody would have a problem with that. But if a non-binary person or trans person is like, hey, my name is Jasper instead of Dave, or I can't even think of a name right now, ADHD problems. But
Yeah, more problems than that.
they're like, oh no, that's not your name. I'm not going to use it. So just wondering why. Maybe homophobia, transphobia. Fun stuff. Hey, so
Delta Echo Golf. What's the motherfucking deal? Here's my deal, right? I prefer to see a black woman with this hair than that other shit on her head. This lets me know she's not that dangerous. She might be stupid, but she's not that dangerous. But then again, usually it's only the light skins who like to wear their hair somewhat naturally. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here we go. So let's kind of listen to that again, right? Did she? Did she? Yeah, maybe. Let's bring this back again, right? Because what she's comparing is a normal person's nickname to what I guess some people call a dead name, right? So
I just kind of had a realization today.
And here's the thing, like when somebody says they've had a realization, it means like they have learned something, like that they have gained some type of information or knowledge or something of that sort. I think this was a reverse realization. She might have went backwards.
How come the straights always have a problem with using trans people or non-binary people's preferred name, but they're okay with using other straight people's nicknames?
So a preferred name. Like, here's the thing too, right? Preferred just kind of means, I don't have the exact definition, but like, I like you a little bit more, or something you like a little bit more than the other, a little bit better treatment than the other. Like what was it? What used to be in college, preferred walk-ons or something like that. So you kind of were like, you didn't quite get a scholarship, but we know about you. We'll give you a run if you're decent. You can have a shot, maybe more so than a regular walk-on. But it doesn't guarantee you anything. It doesn't promise you that you get this. Like, so your preferred name is, it's probably what you would like to be called. But I'm gonna call you by what the birth certificate says before you go change it and put an X on it. I'm gonna call you by what I met you as, or what I know you. Saturday night. Miguel, what's the motherfucking deal? Choc Milk, what's the motherfucking deal? Only, I'm glad you're here. I'm about to start spraying randomly. That doesn't mean what y'all think it means, but it kind of does probably. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all are all terrible people, so no telling what y'all thought that meant. But preferred just means that you would like this, but doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get it.
Like my partner's name is Michael.
Right? So, when she says the straights, I'm assuming this is a woman. That's a terrible freeze frame. I want to screenshot it, but I'm not. And you got a partner named Michael, which I'm assuming is the dude, Mikey. Hey, Mikey, he really likes it. So, like, would you be in the category of the straights, or are y'all just really into some other weird shit going on? I don't know. These glasses look kind of similar. It's actually probably a scary thing. But,
Right? But sometimes he goes by Mikey or...
but sometimes he goes by Mikey.
Mike, and sometimes he prefers to be called Mike, nobody would have a problem.
So Mikey doesn't really have an issue with being called Michael, Mikey, or Mike, right? So what is the argument here? Like, Mike's cool with all that shit. That's oh shit. Little fish face. Fish face. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, it's really weird. It's more like a bird face, dirty parrot. So Mikey doesn't have an issue with it. Why do the others have an issue?
Problem with that. But if a non-binary person or trans person is like, hey, my name is Jasper instead of Dave, or I can't.
I'll be honest, I'm offended that she said Jasper. That's where that thing happened to James Bird. So apparently, I'm offended by whatever portion of her is not black has offended me. Who do I call to get my reparations? I'm not going to sit for this shit. This is bullshit.
Can't even think of a name right now. ADHD problems. But they're like, oh no, that's not your name. I'm not going to use it. So just wondering why. Maybe homophobia, transphobia, fun stuff.
So what was the actual revelation? Like, what did she reveal to herself? Like, what is the realization? Like, what is she, like, there's no hard statement being made here. Homophobia, transphobia, fun stuff. Like, is that fun stuff? Maybe that's why everybody's doing it now. So it might be fun stuff. Y'all tell me about it. Anyway, let's run through these videos. Get her out of the way. Got fishy out the way. I don't know. I got this one video. I'm kind of skeptical about showing it. Let me put up the little warning first, right? I probably should do this before all the videos. The following scene may be considered graphic. Viewer discretion is advised. All right. All right, I'm gonna give you all option. This is a very interactive. So I'm saving all the violence for last. So we have dirty kid and we have, how do you say white person? Which would you guys like to see next? Don't look at my IG, man. You know, I don't get notifications for any of my my IG, so I never ever look at them. I'm questioning it because it's a strong face there. It's a lot of these wokey woke videos. I really question a lot of them because there's a lot of strong facedness going on, and so I might be out here just misgendering all willy-nilly, and shame on me. Like I said, we're going to get to the good stuff here in just a second. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible stuff happening. Whew. Oh, Heidi, you're a terrible person. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, let's run through these. I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to do, just so there's not, well, I think all the rest of these involve Afro-Americans without afros. Let's go funny, annoying, and then we'll get the violence out of the way. All right. So, yeah. Let me put this up again, just for those who missed it. The following scene may be considered graphic. Viewer discretion is advised.
What is you doing? What is you doing? Hey!
This is a bad kid. Okay? And I'm going to explain to you why this is a bad kid. The stance alone tells you that this child is ready for anything. This is a bad, bad child. This motherfucker don't listen. He obviously likes the smell of funk. Will probably be a future ass eater of America. That's weird. Like I see a lot of different crazy videos where people catch people like digging all in their ass and they smell it. It's like, right? I could almost like get it. Something happens, you got an itchy ass, right? You know, go to the restroom, figure that whole situation out. But maybe you got an ass itching emergency, right? The ass is itching, you got to get it. You can't help it. But then one, you can't do like some over the clothes action to figure it out. And two, you pull your hand out and you smell it. That's disgusting. Trill, you've gotten here just in time, right? We got like 2-3 more videos, but I definitely wanted you here when we get to the when we start talking about body image. How are you doing this evening, sir? One more time for the people in the back who may have missed it. But again, look at this. This is a bad kid stance. This nigga is a bad kid. Look at this. The feet are braced, ready for whatever may come.
Hey!
And that's the funniest fucking part, because motherfucker told him, hey. God damn it.
Hey!
And he turned and still sniffed it. No embarrassment whatsoever. All right, so there's that. Let me see. I might have to up another viewer discretion is advised after this one. Oh no, we'll say we're going to do it white people and then we got violence after this. This one may be a headphone warning.
How do you say a white person in your native language?
Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all mine, but don't get mad at me because it's really more of a sound than it is a word. It's a really ancient word. It goes way, 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 way back. I'm sorry, don't jump on my neck. Now, it's more of a sound, like I said, than it is a word, so stick with me. Here it goes. Whenever we see a white person where I'm from, we say, ah! See? So don't get mad. Sorry.
Oh, I finally won. I always fucking lose my damn sessions. Yes, there's a double or nothing game. So the exclamation point Don means double or nothing, not Donnie T. So if you want to risk it all, play the double or nothing game. You can double all your stachios, or you can lose them all immediately. All right. So, Wise man, what's the motherfucking deal? You at the email, Wise? Oh, that's not what I want to pull up. Pimp and socks still are not done. I have not had time to do the pimp and the socks script. So soon they will be. I'll try to get on them more. I keep saying it every day, but I've been pushing it up against the brink. Stinky kid in the folder. Oh, weird with the hair in the folder. All right. It's time for a little bit of violence. We'll start off with a little moderate violence. Excuse me. Then we're going to get into some crazy stuff that is quite debatable, and I really want to talk about this one because it's going to be crazy. Give me just a second. Okay, bet. I'll just make sure that okay, bet. Just make sure you got it. Okay.
It's up. It's up. Ooh. Drop their shit. Drop their shit. She earned that 10.
Now, I don't know what that was and why it took place. Honestly, what's the motherfucking deal? Mike, what's the motherfucking deal? Michael, well, we did have the previous video that said, well, her partner's name was Michael. Sometimes he likes to be called Mikey and sometimes Mike. So what is your preferred name? I don't know what this is about, but apparently she earned $10, right? For doing whatever she did. Let's make this a little bit bigger so we can try to see the action. Because I got questions, right? I have a lot of questions when it comes to this.
Let's go. Let's go. Ooh.
Now, she was concussed after this slap. Okay. And look how casual the slap was. Like, there was absolutely no concern for danger. Are those bangle earrings? That she might be a force to be reckoned with. Now,
Let's go.
is that she smoking a cigarette?
Ooh.
Now,
Ooh.
she smacks her,
Drop this shit.
walks directly past her, socks and pimping.
Drop
is
this
not
shit. She
working.
earned that 10.
And she strolled off. Yeah, while still smoking a cigarette. Now, I don't know if this woman's homeless, if there's really a baby in that carriage. Like, I have lots of questions, right? I have lots of questions, not them kind of questions. That's what, oh, Trill, you weren't in here when Broderick did not get the vote to be a moderator. We had a vote in here. We actually had 2 votes. He tied on the first one, and the second one clearly, that's what I was wondering too. I was wondering if it was possibly a transformer. I don't want to misgender anybody. So, again, I don't know what happened. I don't know if there's a baby in that carriage. I know this guy's like, I don't want any of that smoke. I don't know what's happening there. This person got knocked.
Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh.
Like,
Drop this shit.
like, did you see like the pre-planned swing that wasn't actually, like when somebody has something in their mind and then like they're trying to, like, y'all remember the dude, the fucking, like in the origins of the internet when it was still natural and pure, one of the first great memes, the black ninja, he did like the flip and he hit his head and he still got up and he was swinging the little the nunchucks, the nunchuka. He had it planned in his mind before he fucking probably gave himself a concussion. That's basically what happened.
Drop this shit. She earned that 10. Ooh.
I want to say it's a woman. It looks like it's got jiggle
Drop
bits.
this shit.
You can't ever tell.
Drop this shit. She earned that 10.
But they jiggling like they got flesh on them. It could be anything. Maybe just a short hair.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So let me put this up one more time because it's about to get real interesting on this one. So I want to know y'all's thoughts, right? Because we've spoken many times here about, say, if someone is trying to, if you're a man and someone is trying to jump your old lady, should a man get in between women's efforts, right? And, you know, protecting your woman, or should women just be allowed to scrap it out or whatever? So I want y'all to share your thoughts on it. We're going to watch it. It's a little violent. There's a little bit of blood. But I just got to check it out. Yeah, if you do the flip is going to make you win and lose. I got to figure out why it's not selecting one or the other. So you may win more than you lose. You may lose more than you win. It ain't my problem. And this is also going to be a perfect segue into the body type conversation. Let's get it.
Shit, my nigga beat 2 hoes up, bitch. Fuck you, tell me that hoe. Wet my ass again. Beat the hoe again. Hey, get this hoe. Get this hoe. Get that hoe. Get that hoe.
I'm good. He was
Big ass bitch. Don't give a fuck how my niggas is bitch ass. He all come up here to fight me over a nigga that just beat the shit out y'all, hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat that hoe with the back nigga. Hit that hoe. Hit that hoe. Hit that hoe. Hit my sister, bitch. Oh, okay. Hit her ass.
You leaker.
Oh, your shit leak. That's some gay ass shit, you gay ass podcast. Bitch, come on, Mackenzie. Let's go. Do shit. My nigga beat two hoes up.
So I'm gonna like make some guesses here, right? Because I like to look at this shit, have no fucking context, and just start saying some shit, right? So she said that y'all came up here to fight me over a nigga, and he's beating y'all hoes up. Well, apparently before that, you can see the shirt was getting pulled and all this shit was getting scuffled. I'm not excusing, whatever took place. I don't know before that, but I guarantee you, he's fucking the one with the bonnet. He's fucked that big one in the drawers, in the briefs. Those aren't bonnet. The bitch is wearing briefs outside. Okay. And I was at Randall's earlier today. Don't ask me that Randall still exists. I was at Randall's earlier today, and I saw somebody wearing some shit like that. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all got no fucking shit, like built just like that same one wearing the blue briefs. Because you see, he was not as hesitant to pop the other one. Apparently, like popped it multiple times, and I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not funny. But he is a little bigger than he is. He's a little nigga. We'll watch it again in just a second. Make sure I put that up again if y'all didn't see that the first time. Your discretion is advised. Nigga, I'm telling you, I gotta put all this shit in to finish it. So I guarantee he's fucking the big briefed one, because he did not attack her as aggressively as he did the other one. You know what I'm saying? The other one, there's no shame. So he wasn't tripping on clocking her ass. But Mackenzie, apparently, which is the other one's name, I think he's doing something. She stood there like, kind of like hit me, do whatever, and he didn't, even though she was the one that was aggressively beating up on the other chick. So, yeah. So, See, here's the thing, though. It's not about the individual aspect of just seeing somebody in pajamas. People go out in pajamas. But it's the number of women you see with the bonnet, with the pajama, with the Crocs. It's almost, you see more of those in the black community than you actually see dressed people. And it's a pajama pandemic. Let's watch it one more time, and I want y'all to see what y'all see, and y'all let me know what y'all think.
Bitch! Fuck you, tell that hoe! Wet my ass again! Get the hoe!
Hold on, man.
Hey, get this hoe! Get this hoe! Get that hoe! Get that hoe!
I'm good. He was there for
Big ass bitch. Don't give a fuck how my niggas is bitch ass. He all come up here to fight me over a nigga that just beat the shit out y'all, hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat this hoe. Beat that hoe with the back nigga. Hit that hoe. Hit that hoe. Hit that hoe. Hit my sister, bitch. Oh, okay. Hit her ass.
You leaker.
Oh, your shit leak. That's some gay ass shit, you gay ass podcast. Bitch, come on, Mackenzie. Let's go. Do shit. My nigga beat two hoes up, bitch.
So, thoughts on that activity? I mean, there's a lot of ratchetness. One going out in public with your ass cheeks hanging all out. I think he's sleeping with blue draws. I think it's, you know, she said that they came to beat her up over a nigga who was beating them up. So if the other two are sisters, I'm just trying to put 200 and 200 together. Anyway, so I'm assuming that his lack of aggression with hitting that, because like even the other one, remember, like he kind of backed up. He kind of swung it at her, but he kind of backed up. You know what I mean? And then old buddy kept saying, don't land on that kill. Don't land on that kill. That shit was fucking funny. And, you know, he clocked that other one. She took a knee for a second. She definitely has a brain problem. Probably before that, but especially now after that. But again, like, ladies, I know y'all wear certain things around the house. I get it. You're at home, you're comfortable, you are relaxed. And I'm sure at home you got the AC on and you're wearing these more comfortable clothings. Now, some of y'all old, some of y'all wearing some old ass muumuus and shit. But some of you who wear like the boy shorts and things like that, you got a little butt cheek action hanging out. It's all good. You know, you're at home in the privacy of your home. I know you feel the wind crisply, briskly blowing past the cheeks. So these motherfuckers are out in public. You know this shit don't fit, because women spend an hour in the mirror before they leave the house. At minimum 30 minutes. Rotating, looking and doing it. So they know there's butt lap coming out. Right? They go out in public like this and they think this is okay. Bonnet and butt lap. She probably had a bonnet on beforehand, but they probably got the scrap and they probably came off. I guarantee there was a previous bonnet going on, a previous wedgie. And then the niggas just standing outside, nigga. Because she was leaking before this, so he popped her ass a couple of times. Look at this. This nigga, if this was a boxing match, they would not be in the same weight class. Look at this nigga face. I wish this was a wider frame. This nigga probably because he clocked her right. See? He ain't really go after her like that. But he went and clocked that other. Hold on, I'm trying to test these niggas' faces, dog. Where is this bar shop? Dog, the fact that niggas is just too comfortable with this shit, bro. Niggas is too comfortable. See, this nigga is more in their weight class. These two niggas should have had a tag team match against them other two niggas. Well, them other two nigga bitches. So that would have been like a more fair fight. And they wouldn't need any bats or anything like that. So, this is terrible. Anyway, there's that. I want to know your thoughts there. So was the dude wrong for protecting I guess his chick? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously she can't fight. Because she took, the chick whose man was up took straight L's, right? Like she took straight L's. She didn't hit nobody. She didn't do nothing. She took all L's. You know what I'm saying? This nigga back, like, what is really going on here? Look at this nigga, just the way he looking at this nigga like, nigga, what's wrong with you? See how he hesitates. See, he blocked that ass. Yeah, he ain't got no problem. Watch the kill. Watch that kill. See, look, she ain't doing nothing. Like not once did she get any. She took. She got her phone in her hand. Like, this is what I'm saying. See, this is what I say when I talk about materialism and niggas. And niggas will kill you for some materialistic. Shout out to Ross because he shared a story yesterday about his partner or somebody he knew trying to get his phone back. Got killed trying to get his phone back. Like, niggas put materialistic shit over other niggas. Like, she feels that phone that she got in her hand, I don't know what it is more valuable than she is. She letting her ass getting whooped. She's getting whooped trying to hold that fucking phone. She better snatch one of them goddamn Crocs off and fucking get to swinging that motherfucker. Do something, right? Why the big girls got on athletic shoes? Where'd they get? Whose shoes they borrow? They ain't done nothing athletic ever in their life. Anyway, let's talk about tonight's story, right? And I caught a little bit of flack from some random niggas off Black Twitter. Not that they were saying something relevant, but again, You know, niggas just automatically assume they don't know what they fucking with. Do. So it's kind of a series of tweets, right? And this chick deleted these tweets after a while because she was catching flack. She was catching what they call a ratio, right? And a ratio is usually when your shit gets like retweeted or quote tweeted more than it gets liked. This is what my understanding of a ratio is. So let me pull up the phrasing. Let me pull up the deal. I'm gonna make it big. Do it big. House real big. Car real big. All right. So this person said, some niggas like white girls because they work out. I'm gonna leave that there. This was quote tweeted 10 times, more than 10 times, as much as it was liked, right? Then if you add the quote tweets and the retweets together, well, it's about the same. Anyway, what is wrong with this statement? This is what I'm saying. This is where we are, because I talk to y'all all the time about when I hit the gym, and I made a statement. I put a tweet up there, like, I actually go to the gym. Somebody, oh, you're taking a census at the gym? I said, yeah, the fuck I do. Because the lack of y'all, you know, when niggas want representation, well, especially black women want representation everywhere but the fucking gym. Because like I said, the numbers are low. There's no reason it should be more Asian women in any given gym, and this gym, I guess, is in Asia. But in any modern city, any city period, I guess. America should have modern cities, but they're not. Then black women, right? And you say, depending on the area, yeah, maybe in Chinatown or something. Welcome to the China Club. All right. But it shouldn't be like that. But it is. Okay? So, this is like it's an insult to niggas or white girls. So this is the first part, right? And I said, you know, I liked it. You see the little heart there. I liked it. I gave her a like. I was like number 74. I was trying to get the numbers up, but eventually she deleted it. So she follows up with this. Y'all can attack me all you want, which is crazy. Why would you be attacking for that? Why would that be an attack? Well, let's be honest. We've seen the statistics. Black women are the heaviest demographic in America. And, you know, so they get mad whenever you give what is perceived to be credit to someone else. Right? But I'm going to give y'all some game. I'm going to tell y'all some stuff here in just a second, right? So y'all can attack me all you want, but white women work out with no hesitation. This isn't a diss to black women at all. Sneak dissing, I guess how they took it. They took offense to it. Like, if you don't work out, it's your own fucking fault. Like, who's to blame for you but that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what happens, and that's on you. You know? Okay? It is what it is. You shouldn't be mad about it. Like, if you look at yourself and say, you know what? I eat terribly. I don't work out. This is my fault, the reason why I am what I am. But, you know, there's always excuses and justifications. Y'all think it's not facts. It's the third part. Y'all think it's not facts, but black women are at the forefront of heart disease and obesity. And this is true, right? Y'all don't like the numbers. Y'all say those are white man numbers that the CDC and all these other people put out, the same CDC that got y'all running for the pokey poke. But y'all pick and choose when y'all want to trust shit. When the shit makes you feel good, you want to believe it. When it doesn't, you know, you don't want to hear it. It sucks because they're contributing environmental factors. That's that bullshit I don't want to hear. All right? Because women in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s were not, especially black women, were not at this percentage as large as they are now. Right? Not even close. Not even close. But she's a black woman, and, you know, she got a headshot, so she's probably not the slimmest herself, right? Because if so, she'd be showing the whole body pictures. Bigger women tend to use the angles. I know all about the angles. I've studied the angles. This is a class in internet marketing. You got to understand the angles. So y'all think it's not facts anyway. The environmental factors, I don't know what environmental factors is. The fact that you're not going out into the environment is probably the factor. You know what I'm saying? We can make all these other excuses, but again, you know, women prior to this were not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's, Again, like I say, you go look at the women in the movies back in the day. Look at women in pictures back in the day. Go find some of your old family pictures if you're black. The women were not that big. Like I say, something happened in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, in the last 20, 30 years that have blown black women up. And again, it's maybe the expansion, Popeye's chicken, Church's chicken, whatever it may be. Shit, you better sweat that shit off. Again, well, I don't know. Who cares? We're not talking about life expectancy. We're talking about working out right now. If you want to talk about life expectancy, you call in and we'll discuss it. Probably because most black men get with black women and they kill them. That's why. But no, I can tell you why. But we'll get to that. You walk every day from 12 to 2. Shout out to you. You are better than me. Now, this was the point right here. That also another point that I like, because this is true, because this is a problem that we have. You have a lot of women, we've had this discussion in here before, prior times, that, you know, people get offended when you say certain people have limited options, right? And then they go find the unicorn, the anomaly, and say, well, that person who's some celebrity, who's rich, got somebody. But here it is, right? So you think a man that works out day and night wants to be with a woman that's not in shape and prone to health issues. What's wrong with that statement? Again, a slight ratio on that statement, right? What is wrong with that? Would you not think that someone who is into fitness wants to be with someone else who is also taking care of themselves, at least trying to take care of themselves? Would that not make sense? You know, would you want to be in shape while your significant other is, you know, extremely unhealthy, possibly on the brink of killing themselves, trying to be on my 600-pound life? You know what I'm saying? You bench 600, they weigh 600. Is that what you're trying to do? So again, all I'm saying is, there's no fight. I lay down foundations. But like I said, you know, there's nothing wrong with the point that she made, right? See, y'all take a lot of offense when this when white women don't have ass. But all I'm saying is niggas of a certain stature go after tiny white women in shape. Why not? What's wrong with that? And here's what happens. See, this is where context matters in everything. Let me finish the last tweet so I can break this whole thing down to y'all and see why part of this makes sense and why some of this doesn't make sense. All right. And somebody retweeted one of my comments. So she's not gonna fuck you, bro. I wouldn't want to fuck with this bitch. Bitch look crazy. Boop, boop, boop. And it said, one thing that made me realize this was the NFL draft. This is where her argument falls apart to me. It was tiny ass, average looking white women that were getting more play than black women. It was weird. One, that's what you watch the draft for? You're fucking stupid. All right. Let me save this part because, like I said, this is the context which ruined her whole argument. Oh, I forgot that video still up. Get that out of here. Well, maybe niggas should be dating the chicks like in that video, right? Maybe that's what you want more of. Because let's be honest here. Who was it? I can't remember who told me that. Might have been John, might have been somebody else. We were talking about RG3 one time, right? And how he went to campus and he had very little. You know what I mean? He had very little. It was white chick that looked out for him. When I think he said all he had was some badly. He talked about how the black woman clowned him. He talked about how he didn't get no love and no play. And the chick that showed him love is who he stuck with. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Only that's what I'm saying. So exactly, the wording gave out a whole lot. That's what I said. I'm telling you, the picture is one thing, but the words, you know, you let a person talk more enough, then you'll see. But in RG3 is with the chick. As a matter of fact, he posted something the other day, and everybody's like, "Oh, look at him being horny for his wife," because he posted a picture of his wife working out. He's talking about how much he loves his wife, and they went back to the interracial thing. So my deal is like, if the person who looked out for him stayed down with him when he was down bad, to the point where he made it to the NFL, made his money and whatever. Now he's a sellout. He's all this. But back then, none of the motherfuckers were showing him any love. Let me tell you something. White girls are smart on these college campuses, right? Because you're talking about the NFL draft, so I'm going to use it in this context. Black bitches will not fuck with you unless they just fucking with everybody. And I mean, everybody got a role, and you're not cuffing that bitch. And there's plenty of them. But, like, to hold it down, she already got to know you guaranteed to go to the league. And by that time, you either a sucker. A lot of them ain't stayed committed and been all the way down. You got very few, what's LeBron's wife? Savannah? I think Savannah. It's very few of them. See, white people are taught to think long term, right? And to protect their investments. So she knows, well, there's other women out there that I'm going to have to compete with. So let me be in the best shape that I can be in. 2, she's going to understand that it's a marathon, not a sprint. See, black women want to get in there after everything is established, after he got the bag, after it's known that he got drafted, right? After it's known that he got drafted. And now that you're for sure in there. Who was it? Let me see something. I want to make sure my point is right. Then they fuck with you. Once you got the bag, you got to have the bag from the front. They say it all the time. You hear it all the time. They don't want to build the foundation. They don't want to put it in. So it's weird that they're all with the white women. The white women been down with them. They just got on board. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. No. Said he's packing them lunch for practice. But again, like I said, I'm not saying that her specifically, but I'm talking about the fact that there are more of them with them. They know they get down with them from day one. And again, like I say, they work, they do what they got to do to remain desirable, because you got to understand, you're going, especially with an athlete, you're in a highly competitive situation. So if I'm going to the league or something where I'm going to be in the top 1% of physical specimens in the world, money in the world, all of these other things, but you are average at best, then what is the benefit? Yeah, now there's going to be some people, like I say, who are there, who held it down, and that kind of gives them a pass. But again, the majority of them don't want to do that. They don't want to come into the picture until you got it, right? So I was trying to see a story, because there's a story, and I don't know, again, I can't remember if she was a white chick or a black chick or what, right? But Christian Wood, y'all have heard the story, right? Christian Wood and his girlfriend dumped him the night that he didn't get drafted, thought he was going to get drafted. And then that night he didn't get drafted, she hopped on a plane, never saw her again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, that's the part of it. Like, it doesn't matter. I wish but like I said, it's just, again, like that's the kind of women that are there. No, that's what I'm saying. They're not smart. A lot of them aren't that smart. But see, now this one might be a bad look for you white women, because I think she might have been a white chick. Yeah, I think so. If that's the one that's behind him, then, hey, big win for him, because I can't tell though. Yeah, Aaron Foster was undrafted free agent. Again, all these people don't realize. Yeah, didn't he just get like a $40 million deal or something like that? So it is what it is. Yeah, Broderick, I'm gonna be honest, man. I gave you 2 shots. Broderick. 2 shots to have a chance and consideration to possibly be thought of as a mod. First time, it was a draw. The second time, you lost. Fair and square. I mean, who thinks Broderick should get a third vote as a chance to get a mod? I'll put a poll up here shortly. But getting back to this, right? And what she was saying, people are getting mad because this is what's happening. And like it's Illusion said, like all the women got asked. That whole thing about black women got the best body. No, let's stop it. Black women are the main ones running off getting the BBLs. If your body's all that, you don't need the BBL. White women are going to getting the gym BL, the gym booty lift. They going, I promise you this, bro. One, I had to put in the list. It's Latinas, then white women, then Asians, then black. Like that's the number. Like if we're talking women percentage wise in the gym on average, the Latinas in there deep, they come in groups. Like they work out with each other. You even have women, the white women come in partners. The Asian women, I've seen them come in there, they come in there with their dudes, some of them work out by themselves. I don't know if they're eating the same things as everybody. They might be missing out on whatever that new formula is that's giving everybody ass. The Asian women kind of, anyway. And then the black women. But it's like, and I'm going to be honest, like the majority of the black women that are there, when there are black women there, are trying to tighten and tone. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get, they're more like they're trying to get down. So that means that they may be either not as consistent in the gym or they're newer to the gym, you know, or newer to working out in this way. More of the, like I say, the Latinas, and they are tone and shape, then they're focusing solely on leg, thigh, butt working out exercises because that's what they're doing. They're not going to get the surgery. They're not going to get all that extra shit. Even the ones who are getting ass injections, who was it? Ice-T's wife, she still goes and works out to make it look like it's actually actual. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of motherfuckers who will go and get that shit, still not work out, and it looks fucking crazy. It looks crazy. So it's like, even if you're going to get the fake ass, do all of this shit, like, work to make it look good with the rest of the body, and they fucking don't. And that's the problem. Like, you just want, like, and I hate to say it, and I sit here and I say it 1,000 times, and people get all mad, oh, you're just, my preference is black women. Now, a very small percentage of them, it's like I like shit natural, as natural as possibly can be. So this is not doing me any favor saying any of this shit. Like, I don't feel like any bonus saying, oh, yeah, goddamn Latinos are winning, goddamn white women are winning. No, I don't feel anything by saying that. So I'm just being honest. Like, even like when we talked about the bonnets and the do-rag, I didn't feel good saying that, but I'm going to be 1,000 with the shit, right? I'm going to be super 1,000. Girls never exercise at national gym. I believe it. You know, and then I'm not going to sit here and say that there are no fat white women in the gym, fat white women or fat Hispanic women in the gym. There are. But honestly, by percentage, the majority of them seem like they've been there for a while. I told y'all I went one day and the black lady's arguing with her personal trainer. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Got mad and stormed out. Like, how are you arguing? What kind of conversation can be had besides, you know, payment or something with your personal trainer that makes you argue and storm out? You know what I'm saying? Down here, great. Wow, they want to be old and shit, trying to be abuelas and shit. Yeah, and then the ones that are, they're exercising. But what happens is, see, black women, black folks, period, but black women love the credit of stuff and not like, let me fix it. They like the good credit. It's all a credit system, right? They don't claim the bad credit. They love the good credit. They'll tag along with, oh, you know, I don't know, who's an attractive, who's a black woman with a nice body? Serena. If your thoughts are her face, whatever. Serena's in shape, muscular, whatever you want to call it. She got an ass on, right? Even though she's crossed that bridge. That's her choice. They'll take credit for that. Oh, Serena got a body. She got all this. But then dismiss the fact that, well, the majority of y'all don't look like that. Oh, we got the best body. And they'll pick out 2 or 3. Look, it's a lot of pancake butt in the black community too, bro. Like, it's a lot of bad built in the black. Like, shit, I just showed y'all the damn video. Those were not stacked women, not in the right way. The ones I showed you fighting yesterday, not stacked women. The majority of the videos that I show y'all that I'm pulling out, the women are not specially built, awesomely built women. You know what I'm saying? So that whole stigma does not hold true. I don't think that any race has a particular grasp on it. You know what I'm saying? It's individuals who put the work in. And now there's going to be a couple motherfuckers who just come out and they just stack. It is what it is. But as far as to sit here and try to say, that's no longer, that no longer holds true. What's up, Ken? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. Too many kids don't want to work out. The shit, the motherfucking, what happened? They got mad at the white chick who had a 6-pack like a week after having a baby. You know what I'm saying? They tried to ostracize her. She's terrible. It's like, motherfuckers they ain't had a kid in 20 years. This baby fat. Your baby is grown and drunk driving. What are you talking about? This is baby fat. Like, you got to stop the nonsense. And there's too many excuses. And then what the biggest downfall is that the term thick. Because, see, it's such a loosely used term, right? And this motherfucker's out there, like I told you, I seen some shit. I was on the internet the other day, and this chick was obese, right? And in all explanations of the term, it was obesity. I don't care, you can have a super big ass, thighs, and all that. There's a point to where, even if it's proportion, it's still way too big to be normal and or natural. Right? Or healthy. And she did a little side turn, doing some other little shit. Appreciate the love, just Sarah. And like I said, and so a dude called her fat, and everybody's like, she ain't fat. Just if your dick little, just say that. What does that have to do with anything? She was fat. She was clearly fat. You know what I mean? And it's okay. Like, I think we started addressing that and just saying, hey, it is what it is. Work on these things. Not an eternal damnation. You can fix this. This is a situation you can fix. You don't have to accept it like it's just what it is, or I'm big boned, or say these things that are not true. There's no science behind the shit that's being said, right? But it is what it is. And that's why Broderick will never be a moderator. Never, ever be a moderator. Yeah, I don't understand that thick thing too. I don't understand the whole crippin' thick. Let me see. All right, Ms. Shocking, look, you have a good evening. Let's see, 19 deep? Oh, I did say that I was going to give Broderick another chance to get a vote, to have another chance to have a vote at being a moderator, right? Maybe like 3 minutes. No multi-voting. This time I'm charging y'all for votes. It's gonna cost you 10 pistachios to vote. It's like voter ID. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure I word this properly. Make sure I pay attention to the options because they're not in the same order as yesterday. Yesterday, 0 was yeah. Today, 0 means no. And 1 is yeah. Exclamation point. Vote all as one word, space, and your option. 3 minutes. It will start now. Get your votes in. Do do. Do 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 do. Oh. Yeah, the new Victoria's Secret line. Everybody's gonna be looking forward to that Rapinoe Teddy or whatever they call it. That's gonna be very upset. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, mm. You cannot vote more than once. Well, you can keep voting for yourself, bro. It's only gonna tally up once. Mm. Yeah, and I agree. No, I mean, here's the thing. And I agree with you 100%. Appreciate the love. It's all an illusion. I agree 100%. And that's the thing. When people are saying this, people take it as an attack. Again, it's not an attack on you necessarily. It's an attack on your behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is condemned to be fat. Like, you can talk about thyroid, you talk about all these other things. Like, yeah, I get it. But calorie deficit, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and here's the deal. Everybody who voted for Broderick should have to, yeah, you should have to. Let me show y'all how you give pistachios. You should be bribing people if you were smart. Oh, Heidi's not here, so her vote's not in. I guess I could vote, right? So if you were to give someone some pistachios, what you do is you use the exclamation point give command. You put in the name of the individual that you want to give pistachios. You put a space and then the amount of pistachios that you want to give. Like that. I don't even know if I have 100 pistachios to give. Oh, cool. Hashimoto's. What is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that. So I'm not familiar. Hilarious Fat Logic videos. All right, I'm gonna copy that. We'll see. It's 10 seconds left. It is tied. I missed it. Darn it. Darn. I'll be honest, Project. It is not looking good for you at all. That's just it. No matter what, you just can't win. That's 3 times. So I don't. And then you made people spend pistachios on a vote for you. I don't think it's in the cards for you, brother. I'm sorry. Sorry. My vote didn't even count. I didn't even get my shit in time. So you look at that. My shit came in late. I definitely was trying to cancel it. So sorry, sir. Yeah, I mean, we tried to make it happen. But so here's the deal. So anyway, like I said, there's nothing wrong with working out, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But again, like I say, it's a cultural thing. This is why I asked. So is it really a cultural deal that other races of women seem to tend to work out more? You've heard other people talk about how, especially, that there's a lot of women who are abandoning men, who don't want to deal with men. And there's a lot of women out there, what do they call the ones in China? The leftovers or something like that. There's a lot of women who don't want to be into that. There's a lot of women who do want to have a man. And they know that it takes work, especially in this day and age of social media. I think you probably have more black women. I told y'all, I don't know if I did tell you. The chick came in there, didn't do no working out. She had a fucking ring light set up and a nigga in there like taking pictures of her. Like, bitch, did not work out. It wasn't like she was in some kind of awesome fitness shape. So that's the kind of shit. I told y'all when I'll be honest, I hadn't been going to the track running lately. But there was multiple times that I went there and I've seen women, black, go take a picture and leave. Like, no bullshit. Go. I was one I remember specifically because she was in my fucking way. I'm running around the little edge and there's a tree in the shade. And that's the thing. She like it wasn't even in the sun. She went under the tree, under the sun, near the bench, and took a picture and then left, like immediately, like finished the lap back to her car. There was no running involved. And I'm like, motherfuckers will do shit for show. Motherfuckers will get this shit and they'll do these things. And it's just like, it's sad. But there are women who want men, and they know that, hey, especially there's an abundance of certain men who are marrying women, you know what I'm saying? Somewhat. But they see all the down talk and they see all the mistakes that are being made by certain groups of women. And they say, well, you know what? I'm just not going to make these things. I'm going to be submissive. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to be feminine. And I'm going to engage these behaviors that a man wants, especially a quality man who's willing to take care of a woman, who's willing to do all these things. They're not going to put up a fight. They're not going to put up, they're not going to be hostile and angry for no reason and all these other things that go with it. But, you know, it is what it is. No, I don't think you got time to. I don't see a dilly-dally. But let me save this because I want to check out the Bad Logic videos. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open up the line. I didn't talk ass much this evening. And, what the fuck is that? What's going on? Where's this shit? Oh, my background disappeared on me. What's going on? Oh, I'm going to open up the line here in a second. And, yeah, save that. We'll take some, I guess we could do some calls. I just don't like the call system on the Zoom, to be honest. Or there's, I gotta figure out, there's a way that you can, you know, be in the meeting thing, like from your phone, but I don't know what my code is. I'll figure it out. Give me just a second. Yeah, all of this shit. This even means, just use this one that we always use. All right. You don't necessarily have to get on your camera. We're going to use the link because it's just more convenient. So what happens with the phone is like people call and then it keeps calling. I can't like necessarily put somebody on hold. I have to like stop the current call and do all that other shit. That's like I said, that's why I don't really like the Zoom phone calls thing. So like, like I said, in the old system I used to use, I'm not gonna do that again. Just they hiked the price up. It's way too much for what you don't get. I mean, we could try one more time, maybe like at the very end of the stream to see if just the fourth time's a charm. But I'm gonna be honest, it's like way too much energy to be devoting to Broderick. Like we gave him 3 votes. I don't think I've given anybody 3 votes. 3 votes. I've never given anybody a vote. 3 votes ever, and he was unsuccessful on all of them. All votes failed. A tie, a loss, and a tie. I don't think he needs any more votes. I think we need to offer someone else a chance. Yeah, I mean, yeah, nobody knows. Was he had some bullshit ass platform that he said yesterday. Something, I don't know what it was. I don't remember. But I definitely, it's sad. And I mean, I didn't vote. I should have, if I'd have voted, you could have just lost. I think Ms. Vale tried to vote for him. I lost too, so. But, oh man, he brings ribs. Now, whether or not you like ribs, and it's ribs only on occasion. You gotta wait about a year to get the ribs. But, let me take this off of here. Get that off of my screen. But like I said, so again, is there a cultural association with working out, with weight, with any of these things? You know, is there, do you believe that certain cultures encourage fitness more than others, or is this more of an individual thing? Matter of fact, let's have some fun. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. I'm floating up here. Get down here. There we go. Do 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 do. I'm just trying to size this thing up just so it fits, so y'all don't mind me. All right, there we go. Oh, I fucked up because I sent the link out, but I didn't actually start the meeting. So there's that, right? All right. All right. Broderick, you should get on the Zoom and present your case to the people. What is it that you bring that should make people want to vote for you as a moderator? I don't think anybody knows. I don't even know. I don't even know why we have this thing. It came up, baby. I mean, like I said, he's a mod in the Discord. He's a terrible mod, but he's a mod in the Discord. But why should he be a moderator in It's better than it broke. See, that's how you can do. That's what you can do, Broderick. If you want the votes, you gotta hit the podium. You gotta give the people something to vote for. Eminem and Natural L, that's terrible. It's a very peculiar combination. Natty Daddies. Oh yeah, I want stashies too. Yes, no pistachios for you. Let me see. Yeah, I got some other things here. I got this one. I got See, this is what I'm saying. This is why Broderick could never be a moderator. He can't even stand on his own campaign. He's terrible. So, since that's the case, here's my deal, right? You know what? Matter of fact, how many people voted for Project 3? I'm going to do that times 10. So it's 10 pistachios each to vote. So I'm going to replenish pistachios from Broderick's pockets. He's one of them BLM Marxists. So this is what we're going to do. How many pistachios does Broderick have? Oh, see his name. Oh, there he is. 276. Not even enough. We're going to take all 276. Since he's not here to defend himself. Who voted for Broderick? He had 3 votes. He's a libertarian. Libertad. Let's see. I'm going to take this 276 and we'll round it up. Just let's go back. Let's see who voted for Broderick. Definitely wasn't me. Let's see. Broderick voted for himself, so I'm not giving him any of his pistachios back. So only, and it's all an illusion voted for Broderick. So I mean, if my vote would have counted and Miss Bell's vote would have counted, it really would have been like a slide loss. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna divide up those pistachios. Yeah, I'll give them back one day. I really wish Female Pimp was still here. I'd love to take her pistachios. That used to be my favorite person. But then fucking, remember DeMarco would always give them back? Fucking, Roger got about 280, so we'll do it like that. For the people who voted for him. Now you have to earn your pistachios back. Roger, from your constituents. Oh no, she definitely didn't win the spelling bee. Yeah, this is the redistribution of wealth. This is what Broderick's all about. We are our own little communist country in here. I'm enjoying it. Where is Miss Meat? That's who I need to talk to. That's who I need to speak with. Angela. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. She definitely wouldn't have got to go to the ESPYs like that other little chick did. Because Female Pimp was a character in her own right. Female Pimp is probably in prison for PPP fraud somewhere. Like, if anybody in the den committed PPP fraud, it was probably, if I was to just guess anybody, it was probably Female Pimp. Like, that's the only one I wouldn't say that's the only one I can see, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. She definitely got a PPP loan and bought a fucking Camaro, then wrecked it, running away from the police. She was in Cali. Oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I did type that in the thing that we talked about Dr. Dre giving away having to pay that much. It's what, 3.5 a year, something like that? 3.6 a year? Okay. For what? Like, there should be a limit. Like, I don't care how much money you make. There should be an alimony limit, right? There's no reason that she should get $4 million a year. What lifestyle? I'm used to living this way. What kind of logic is that? I imagine myself being a king, so I should be attributed a king's ransom. So, yeah. Word? You can't give it to yourself? That's weird. Trying to flip her pee-pee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she spent it all on methamphetamines. Yeah. So that's terrible. I'm trying to think who else. I tried to find Miss Shawn. Miss Shawn was a den staple. Who else that once was a den staple that hadn't been around that was an active dinner? Shawn. Like I said, I mentioned Miss Brenda the other day. She was around for a little while. And she sang, who was it? She said she liked somebody. She got to sing with them. I can't remember. Bretto. I definitely tried to find Bretto. He was no, Miss White. Miss White's been here. She slipped through a couple of times. She hadn't called in a while. I'm trying to find the video that Miss White and Man Up got into. They didn't necessarily get into it, but it was a different situation. Chicago Mike, absolutely. Misty was another character. Misty's name has changed again because what happens, like I said, I've been going through looking at some old streams, right? Like I said, I found one where Bretto had commented. I replied to his comment, but I don't know if it's around. Hopefully, the pandemic didn't get the best of him. Misty changed her name to something else. I was listening to some of Misty's calls and woo. Interesting to say the very, very least. Ladylicious. You think you found Chicago Mike on IG? That would be very interesting. Maria, I unblocked Maria. And there was an alleged Maria saying that she was the Maria. I don't know. I have no idea. Remember that huge mix? Because it was like everybody thought that Ashley was white and that fucking Lady Licious was black. That was super funny. The fucking... Remember when I convinced Misty to say nigga on stream, and then she was like, "No, I didn't say it. It wasn't. I didn't say it." And she's like, "I did. I went back and watched. I did say it." And then fucking her and Ashley got into it. I think there was one of the confessions. I got to chop some more of them. But one of the confessions, I think Ashley got into it with Miss Bell on one because she was mad because Miss Bell always called in first, and then she was mad at Misty for something. Yeah, that might have been one of the worst best calls ever. I'm gonna have to go find that one. I'm gonna actually count how many times the word bitch was used. It is a record. It was a record-breaking amount of bitch. You could listen to 15 rap albums and not hear that many bitches. And it could even be female rap albums because they use bitch way more than niggas do. Ashley was attacking everybody. Ashley was, I wouldn't say an assassin. I wouldn't say that they were necessarily kills, but she was definitely attacking. She had the one-on-one with prepaid. I don't think that one turned out very well. Yeah, Ken's around somewhere. He was, like I said, he was in the Discord for a little bit. I don't know what happened. J to the ROC. It could happen to you because it happened to me. That's one of my favorite episodes of fucking Trap Park. Yeah, it's Ashley was calling and firing people up. That shit would be funny though. Yeah, we see. Yeah, that actually is some of the pettiest of individuals. Hadn't been there. Oh my god, that shit was a tough follow. It was a great call. Like when Prepaid was talking about kicking the bitch in the back for having too many items in the fucking express line. That shit was fucking funny. Let me see. What else? What else was a good den moment? We've had a lot of moments in here. What did I listen to recently? Missy used to be all over the place though with her calls. Like, hey, I didn't know where they were going. I wonder did Trey get out of basic training? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we you know what? We gotta come up with something. Cause what were we doing? We had what were the Fridays? it was Free Range Friday, but then it was like something else. It wasn't quite karaoke. We did karaoke someday. I only did it like once or twice. But we need to have like a Den Folk talent show. Oh, we had some the Freaky Fridays were crazy. Confessions were crazy. The Freaky Fridays were crazy. Oh man. Man. I definitely because I have all the confession videos downloaded. Like I said, I'm gonna go through and chop those up. But yeah, Talking Dirty After Dark. That's what it used to be. Talking Dirty After Dark on Fridays. Was crazy. V Darko. Who remembers V Darko? V Darko used to have some crazy calls. Oh man, she had some wild calls. Those were V Darko had the call about. That's when I discovered white people and the raisins in the potato salad. Oh man, I put Misty in a bad spot because I encouraged her to say it. And yeah, people were not happy with it after I told Misty, go, just say it. Well, I don't want to say it. She said it. And it was like, because it was people who were like okay with Misty. And they were just like, she's kind of weird, she's kind of out there. And then after that, it was a no-fly zone for Misty. Like, there were definitely a lot of animosity towards Misty after saying it. I thought it was hilarious. What was it? Yeah, the rain potato salad, she talked about, what did she say? She said something about pink penises. She also had one, because it was something in the potato salad, and it was something else with the pies that was made. And I think she had one where she told a story. I think she had one of them Betty Wright calls. I think it was somebody's husband or some shit. I can't remember. It was pure dog. It was a lot of insanity. That's what we got to get back to. See, the politics, as good as they are, as entertaining as it is, I got to go back to where it was just be a random topic that had nothing to do with anything that was going on in society. You know what I'm saying? And then it was funny because she threatened to kill her stepmom. We ain't see her for a long time after that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just got to go back because, like I said, that's the energy that has to come back to the den. Is just that this is a place where all the other stresses of life don't matter. We come in this motherfucker, we talk shit, we give each other a hard time, and then, we have some good laughs in here, and we make a few very strange memories. No vodka for you tonight, Miss Bell. I don't even know if does the word game work? I gotta tighten up on some of these. Fucking. Some of them are acting right. Some of them are not acting right. Total peace. Yeah, yeah. The thing is, like, because nobody. It was a point where like nobody really took shit serious, right? And so nobody, like, people would get pissed off with like certain individuals. There'd be certain little things that would trigger people, but for the most part, people just came in here, laughed. And I think also it's kind of on me. So I got to figure out something, because the type of energy that this channel has, people want to be able to say stuff, but they don't want to be on record saying the shit. So it has to be via the phone line. But like I said, the phone line for fucking Zoom, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? All dudes channels. And so that's the kind of the thing. And so the mistaken rideshare trial. So I got to get back to a decent phone line. That one phone line was the greatest. Because the Grasshopper phone line was cool, but it kind of sucked because it beeped in all the calls, and so I just have to hang up on people. Like I said, the other one was cool because it had a good phone queue, but I don't want a bunch of numbers. And then their fucking lowest plan, it doesn't have the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because remember, it had the text line, it had the fucking you can call in. And bro. The shit that used to come in on the text line while people were talking. Oh my God. I can't share it. I don't remember everything, but like it would be certain shit that people wouldn't type in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And they would send it to the fucking text line. Oh my God. It would be the culture got in the wrong Uber. Probably getting the wrong Uber. But yeah, it was some wild shit. Some very wild shit. I'm not even gonna tell you how wild it's been. Roman's popped up. But like I said, I think what has changed the energy in here is the phone line. This phone it's super easy to call when you just dial a number. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go through the whole Zoom process. And so I think that makes it easier for people who want to call in and just share their thoughts, right? And then it's just on the screen and I'm reacting very crazily. Jaybird was a terrible person. Jaybird was terrible in here and in the mixer. Oh yeah, and then what I was gonna say too. Like I said, even though we're back on the nightly thing, I think I'm going to take Saturdays off. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take one day a week off. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's gonna be Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I'm not sure. Depending on probably maybe football season comes, it might be Sunday. But Montero was cool. Dominic and Danny, I forgot who had the chickens. One of them had the fucking chickens. It would say crazy. One of them was probably going to be a school shooter. I think that was Dominic. Dominic might have been the one who was going to be a school. Mixer was great because the latency was so quick. You know what I'm saying? And then say Saturday should be the off day. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking. And if not off, that might be when I actually go, I guess, get on Twitch. I mean, it's no mixer, but I can get on there and fuck around. I still haven't finished fucking, I don't think I finished Hitman yet. I still had like 2 stages left on fucking Hitman. Hitman 3, and then I think I want to get that Tony Hawk. I used to love playing fucking Tony Hawk. I keep saying it, but I had found that call. Cliff and because they were acting like fucking Cliff was a big red dot, like Cliff and Dave, I think it was. God, them dudes were fucking funny. That the first time it happened, it was like, what in the fuck is going on right now? And they're like, yeah, it's Cliff and Dave, and yeah, Cliff went to a party and he did some crap. I was like, I don't know where this is going, but we're gonna keep listening. The funniest night, the one I want to find is the night that, like, what is that shit called? Like night something radio? A 6-second run through of Hitman 3? How? That's crazy. Yeah, man. The Cliff and Dave were funny as shit. Like Nightwave Radio, yes, what it was. And they came with the fucking jokes, and that shit was fucking hilarious. There was a joke that was told. I need to go find it. And I probably need to remove that video. Because if I ever got relevant and that video was out there, it'd probably get the channel strike or ban or something. But that shit was super, super fucking funny. Yeah. That shit was funny as shit, though. That shit had me fucking dying. Yeah, because they were like, everybody thought I was gonna get all pissed off and mad and shit. And then, like, I was just dying laughing. Like, the shit was super fucking funny. Like, it was hilarious. They came in with all the fucking racist jokes and shit. Oh my God. That shit was super funny. Racism can be hilarious as long as you don't take it like, that's my thing, right? Because I don't get all uppity. Like, you take shit personal. Like, people wake up and look for shit to be mad about. Like I said, when people get there, they wake up and they look at life through these bullshit ass lenses. You know what I'm saying? And they get offended by it. They get all mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't apply. Let it fly. Like, I don't see myself. So when motherfuckers say these stuff, I'm like, I don't see myself as any of that shit. Like, so I don't care about it. Like, I'm not gonna attach myself to somebody's fucking some bullshit. Like, watermelon and fried chicken, I love both of them. You got a problem with that? That sounds like a you problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that's the one I want to find so bad. So bad. If I could find that fucking stream, dog, that joke was the funniest fucking joke. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what happened to all these dudes. Like, so even y'all seen D Hop, right? Everybody's giving D Hop a bunch of flack because he basically said that, he's contemplating. See, y'all let me do it again. Just let me sit here being an asshole. I think this is like some running gag y'all got in the background. Out there texting each other in the Discord. Look at Honcho, he's an asshole. He still got his headphones on with that dickhead. So like I said, the thing about it was that D-Hop basically said that he, I don't know, you gotta cut that filter off, Miss Bell. See, here's the thing, Miss Bell. And now you're gonna take me out. Remind me to come back to Miss Bell, right? Oh, I wonder how many subscribers I would lose if I named the Soft Sports Crow Gym. People would be pissed the fuck off. See, Soft Sport people wouldn't find it funny. I'd find it hilarious. But like, a lot of the viewers of Soft Sport probably wouldn't find it too. But I'm all over the place. Damn, made me forget where I was going. I was going to say, the D-Hop thing. Yeah, and he's standing his ground. I think he deleted the tweet or whatever. But people getting all mad. He's not a team player. So it's like, y'all want this dude to risk his health, what he believes is in his best interest for your entertainment. Now, if the dude don't want to do it, because like, you see what the NFL is like, and here's the crazy part, like here's the real Jim Crow. The NFL is like, if a unvaccinated person causes an outbreak, then like, this is what they're trying to do. Society's trying to apply pressure on people, right? Then they don't get paid. Their teammates don't get paid, and if they can't replay that game, then nobody gets paid for that game, and it's going to be the fault of the person who caused the outbreak. But what if a vaccinated person caused an outbreak? Well, they're going to do everything they can to help that situation. Like, it's still an outbreak, right? So what's the fucking difference? It's like, that's what I'm saying. This shit it's fucking crazy, bro. Like, it's so stupid. But what I said, coming back to Miss Bell. That whole thing, and chopping it up with It's All an Illusion last night really had me thinking about some shit too, about this whole pandemic. Yeah, that's what he said. Him and Ramsey were both talking about it. Then Ramsey said he knew two folks, and then Hop said he knew a dude. I think he said his girlfriend's brother who got it, or who got the jab and started having heart problems after getting it. He was in the military or whatever. Like, if that's a concern for you, and then so like, that's what I'm saying. What happens if you do get it, right? And then you start having heart issues. You can't play. You can't see the field. It turns out to be something major, or it's blood clots, or you clock out. But people want to force people to get this shit. But my thing is, if you believe in it so much and you got it, then why would you even care? You should have no worries in the world. If you believe in that and you believe in the masks and you think that they work, you should have no care in the world. Like, you should not be concerned, fearful, or nothing, because if it does what you say, you can believe it does, you shouldn't care about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be like, I'm good. I showed you the video last night of that new guy, the current guy, saying, once you get it, you can't even get that stuff anymore. What? Just saying anything, but nobody. Has anybody seen any fact checkers on that? Of course, you're not going to see any fact checkers, because This is a joke. And I'm not saying that people aren't getting it. I'm not saying that people aren't dying from it. Like, don't get me wrong. But the way that they're going about this shit is a planned way. And we're gonna get to that another time. Let's get back to Miss Bell, right? I'm not gonna let no, it doesn't. I refuse to believe that. This not happening. Heidi's an agent. We've been telling her Heidi's an agent for forever, right? Yeah, as I say, it's a wild situation. But here's the thing, right? Miss Bell, you cannot put the filter back on. I don't see now when you come across all gentle and filtered, I don't believe that's the real Miss Bell. Because I've seen Miss Bell unfiltered. I've heard Miss Bell unfiltered. Heidi knows nothing about this. She didn't even take Advil. But like I said, Miss Bell, raw and uncut. I've heard it. Several of us have heard it. And you cannot go back. You cannot go back. So you might as well just let it all hang out. Because that evening in the Discord, like, I was literally, I don't know what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing. But I stopped, I ceased, I desisted. Heidi's probably one of these viral TikToks with people dancing around to like, get the jab, get the jab. But I heard Miss Bell say things that would make a sailor blush. And Miss Bell and Mr. Ken got into that bit of a kerfluffle. I knew that there was something inside of Miss Bell that she's been hiding this whole time. I was like, the things I was hearing, I was like, whoa, I had to pull over. I had to stop. I was like, what is going on here? Things were said. Things were said. If you weren't there, that's why you got to be in the Discord. You just got to be ready for it. It was a wild situation. Here is the dilly dally. Right? It is about that time. I miss old Miss Sunshine. That is man, she had some good stories to share too. We all gonna die. I gotta find that stream. That was a good stream. We all gonna die. All right, let's see. A couple of things before we wrap it all. Oh my goodness. Feeling all old and stuff. See, what's her name left? Talking about she want to talk about why black men die early when we kill each other. If you can make it past 34, yeah, you're decent. I think she probably won't die from getting shot as much. Well, I said that yesterday, and the little dude shot him, the little girl sneaking in his damn his deal. So I might be wrong about that. So, if Broderick wins this fight, I will allow one last vote for his chance to have a possible consideration for a moderatorship. But if he loses, the third vote was the last vote. Heidi wasn't even here to vote no, so I still think he would have lost either way. So, oh, do 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 do. So this is what I'm saying. This is who y'all voted yes for. The guy who can't tell you what his platform is. He doesn't stand up to challenges. Oh, you know what? I haven't made a shirt in a couple of days. I have not gone to the God's craft store, aka Hobby Lobby. You know what? I'm gonna really turn up one day. I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and then go to Chick-fil-A. That's what I'm saying. Tell you, man. I'm gonna have a blessed day. So I'm gonna be the only guy you know in Hobby Lobby at Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. That's the kind of pull I'm gonna have. Yeah, it just gave me a good idea. I actually gotta get some damn sleep. Anytime I go to sleep, my nose off past, but it's a wrap. Well, looks like, oh shit. Knock that down. Oh, so I don't know. Still got some of these. I don't know if y'all can see these. All right. These used to be the dopest shit when we were young. Probably didn't accept the fight. Looks like he doesn't want the position, so we're gonna have to offer it up to somebody else tomorrow. We'll come up with some kind of free range Friday activities. These things right here, it's kind of hard to see them because whatever. These shits right here, we were fucking young. Used to be the dopest shit. It's before all the phones and all this technology. Man, July 4th, little one had like no idea what it was. Like, so that was like her first time, like really with us actually popping on fuck no. We talked about that, somebody doing this. Excuse me, and fuck their mouth up. And so while she was had her put some little sparklers and light and some of the little stuff, took a bunch of motherfuckers and started throwing them at her. And yeah, she was a little bit slightly traumatized. Not too much. She realized that they weren't dangerous. And then me, my old lady, her, we all started throwing them at each other. And it was fun. Looks like, man, somebody, no, y'all saw the dude, somebody actually popped a firecracker in their mouth recently. I was on some crazy shit. On some real crazy shit. Yeah, we gotta bring all this shit back. Oh, is this it? I'm not saying it. Yeah, I gotta clean some of that shit out. But yeah. So like I said, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Let the free for all go down, and then after that, wow, what the fuck? AK's come out. Yeah, neighbors coming out. What is going on? Oh, you guys are out here popping fireworks. I'm just here to see the show. Yeah, I bet you are. You call the cops on me or the cops show up, I know exactly who it is. FIFA, terrible. When do the women's soccer team play again? See that sexy Megan rapper now. I'm trying to see see how that goes down. Let's see what's shaking with that bacon. That's funny because like that old Christian Wood tweet like that, like 2015, all these people that talk shit should have never left. Don't be this fool, don't be all this other shit. And it's super funny that dude's eating now. Just don't give up. Well, you gotta be realistic about your dreams. But if you still got a chance, don't give up on them. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he's got a $41 million contract. He said he dropped her off at the airport after the draft and never saw her again. That's super crazy. Well, it is what it is. I bet she's over there punching Broderick's keyboard. Yeah, you're probably right. Let me see. What? Not enough people enter the arena. All right. It's about that time. I'm trying to produce. I appreciate all of y'all. I'll be rocking back at it tomorrow. Same den time, same den channel. You're a terrible person, Heidi. Maybe we'll stay on topic. Maybe not. I'm gonna figure out something. Figure out something. We may have just the phone line tomorrow. I may have a little trick up my sleeve. I don't know if I want to do it, but I might do it. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it'll be cool. Like you didn't see 3 celebs. Saw fucking Milo and Otis and a damn, I don't know, I can't think of any other animal fucking stars. I have nothing. But with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for joining in. And yeah, tune in tomorrow night. We may have another method of access. Since y'all all seem to be afraid of the Zoom, we'll make a shake. I'm going to bed. Then we get up and go to the gym because I got to do leg day. And then, yeah, all that good shit. There might be some sauce tomorrow. I haven't decided. If not tomorrow, at least we'll start some sauce next week. It's about that time. I've been delaying it, been pushing it off. Doing the sauce is like going to court. Oh man. That's terrible. That's terrible. A bedazzler. We know who won't be getting the next vote for moderator. You'll sit in your corner with Broderick. How about that? But that being said, I said again. Hey, I do. It is my honor. It is my privilege. Most of all, it's my pleasure. I thank you for joining me this evening. I hope y'all all have a great night. Y'all ain't got to go home. And maybe Bro Leo call with his dating advice. But y'all got to get the fuck out the den until tomorrow night.